everyone, my name is Emily, and in this video I will be talking about the top 5 things I wish I knew before getting a business degree. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to quickly say that we recently launched our business university prep crash course. So exciting, and this is a must for anyone preparing to study business or studying business because it's just so helpful. It's a great course to learn all the academic knowledge that you need to be set up for success in terms of your studies and your future career. I wish I had this course before coming into university because it's just that helpful, and it's also been recommended by top university lecturers and top business field experts. So what are you waiting for? Go set up your free account right now. Super easy, quick, simple, and as usual, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get on to the video. Okay, so the first tip that I wish I knew was to network. I didn't know how important networking was in business, and I just came into business thinking I would just study, I would be fine. No, that's not it. If you're coming to business, networking is a no-brainer, it's essential, it's of utmost importance. Networking can be anything from reaching out to someone on LinkedIn, to attending a career fair, to joining clubs and making connections through those clubs. Networking really teaches you about how to be outspoken and go out of your comfort zone. Another thing that I wish I knew before coming and getting a business degree was how important it is to just be more open during classes. I think this is very important in terms of making friends because university is not at all like high school because your class sizes are huge. Sometimes I had 400 to 500 people in a class, and the teacher is not going to go to every person and be like, introduce yourself. It's really important that you take the initiative to speak and to get to know the person sitting beside you. A simple "how are you? What are you studying?" can lead to much more meaningful and beneficial conversations. You can exchange phone numbers or Instagrams or socials or anything, and make sure to continue talking to this person. If you don't know what to talk about, definitely use the fact that you guys are both in university and then you guys are both in that specific class as a starting point, you know, and it's also just a great way to make a study buddy, and that will definitely pay off in terms of studying and doing well in exams. Another thing I wish I knew was that how broad business is. I know that can sound like it's a good thing because there's so many options, but it's good in a sense because the specialties from HR to marketing to finance to consulting, it's really hard to pick in that sense. So if you're someone like me who's very indecisive and maybe less options would be better for you, this is definitely just something to keep into consideration. Another thing I wish I knew is that business is not just fluff. This can range from technical terms and concepts in accounting and finance, but also marketing, and I know that surprises a lot of people. Marketing has a lot of technical terms and numbers as well, especially when you need to make all these graphs and charts to present in PowerPoints. Definitely know that being in business is hard work as well. You need to put your effort in. It's not something you can just cruise by. It's not as easy as people make it seem. I would say finance and consulting, they can be especially hard and require some extra efforts to be put in. The final thing I want to say is how important it is to get work experience before you graduate. I know that can be very surprising to a lot of people because you might be like, wow, I'm not even graduating yet and I really need work experience. Like, what is this? But that is how it is in business, because I would say that it's somewhere where all your peers are getting experience first summer, first year, and you can feel very behind if you're not getting that experience as well. And it's just also something that employers really like to see because they can see that you're someone who is not just a textbook savvy person. You actually know how to apply this knowledge. In the long term, it does pay off and it will help you get jobs in the end. So I definitely recommend getting internships during the summer, but also if you can't find one first year, don't worry, because you have second year, you have third year. It can definitely take time and be very difficult, and it's a huge learning process, just how to make resumes and network and make cover letters. So I guess another thing that kind of ties into getting work experience was I wish that I asked upper years about my resumes. I wish I did mock interviews with upper years. I wish I searched up more YouTube videos that explain or touched on these concepts, because I definitely think that I really revised my resume the hard way, you know, after getting rejected from companies, and that's not a good way to learn. There's a lot of missed opportunities that way. It's just so much better if you learn from someone else and you get guidance from someone else. Overall, I would say business is a degree that is not just about getting A's in every class or knowing the textbook inside out. It's also about your work experience, your networking, your resumes, and everything else that can really show who you are as a person. So those are my tips. I hope you learned a lot and I hope they were very useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!